Before we begin this evening's honors and festivities, we thought it would be fitting to join together for a moment in a very short Havdalah ceremony. Havdalah is a weekly ritual that's held every Saturday once 3 stars appear in the sky. It marks the end of the Jewish Sabbath, the day of rest, and welcomes in a new week, hopefully filled with happiness and peace. We at the JCC are feeling so much happiness and peace to have you here with us tonight. Here with tonight's Havdalah are 3 very special guests, Michael Miller, Shira Ginsburg, and Bonnie Abrams.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen. I la 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 la. La 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei vesamim borei minei vesamim la 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 ya la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil bein kodesh lechol hamavdil bein kodesh lechol bein or lechoshech bein Yisrael le'amin bein yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei hama'aseh ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la la
Hello and welcome everybody to the JCC's first ever at-home gala. The JCC Gala is always one of my favorite nights. It's my favorite suit, it's my favorite people, it's some of my favorite foods and definitely favorite drinks. And tonight, we're here to toast so many deserving individuals and community organizations that are having a positive impact. It's hard for me to believe that tonight represents the 1-year anniversary of the COVID-19 shutdown. Tonight, we will celebrate the resiliency of a 114-year-old agency. During this year, we've remained committed to our mission of enriching lives through Jewish values, values that include compassion, authenticity, inclusion, and respect. Tonight, we are here to recognize you, who provided your time, talents, and treasures to ensure that we weathered the storm and came out even stronger on the other side. To the thousands of donors who stepped forward during the emergency campaign, to all those who donated their membership back to the JCC when our doors were closed, to the many organizations who provided their expertise and services when we needed them most. A heartfelt thank you from the JCC. Your JCC is transforming, and we are thrilled about the bright future that lies ahead. That future includes a holistic wellness platform, the renovation of the gymnasium, expanded family programming for both early education and camping, a brand new older adults program in partnership with Lifespan. And we're thrilled that New York State has just approved the reopening of overnight camps and theaters, so some of your favorite programs will be back again this summer. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate our award winners. To our great friend, Marshall Lesser, to the dedicated team at Rochester Regional Health, and to our beloved JCC teachers, you are all so deserving of this year's awards. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce our special host, Adam Chodak, who's gonna take it from here. So let me grab my winter smash and my snack, head over to my couch, get comfortable. It's the at-home gala.
Josh, how dare you? How dare you? This is a formal affair and What? Huh? No, I can't hear. I'm doing a gala. Get the switch on the right. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which room are you in? I gotta get to the gala. I'm sorry. I've got to get to the. All right. Hello. I'm sorry for the rough start. COVID. Welcome, everybody. Can we? Thank you. Welcome to the Lewis S. Walk Jewish Community Center of Greater Rochester Annual Gala. We are all here. Congratulations. This is wonderful. Of course, we wish we could do this in person, but we get to enjoy each other's company through the comfort of our own home. And in a way, we all kind of have a front row seat to all this. So while we are not sitting in the beautifully decorated JCC ballroom right now, sampling our salad and rolls, waiting for our chicken to arrive, we want to feel like we are all together and connected, because in truth, we really are. We are connected, not just by a global system of fiber optic cables that stretch across oceans and continents to power the internet, but also by our link to our fellow JCC members, many of whom have been part of the JNOW for generations. So if you're willing to put that fiber optic network to work, turn on your video, show yourself on camera right now, and give a warm welcome to each other. And if you haven't already, click on Start Video at the bottom of your Zoom screen on the left. Please rename to identify yourself with your full name so that we all know who you are. This, all of you here right now, is what makes our community so special and so strong, even if we're doing it like this. We have lots of wonderful awards, special guests, and fun games for you tonight. And here to tell you about them is a woman who really knows how to work a room. JCC Board President Karen Menikoff.
Hi, everyone. As Adam said, we want to do everything we can to make it feel like we're all in the same room together tonight. So at the end of the program, we'll be opening several breakout rooms, and you can pick which virtual room you want to visit. There, you can congratulate the honorees, chat with Josh, or pick one of the affinity groups like Camp Scenic Lake or spa members where you can just go and hang out and chat with your friends. I'll be popping in and out of each room to say hi, so I'll hope you'll stick around for the after party. Until then, your camera will be on if you wish, but your audio will automatically be muted. Use the chat function at the bottom of your screen to post any messages of support or to send private individual messages to any of your friends. We have, as you can imagine, lots of wonderful awards, special guests, and fun games for tonight. Each segment will automatically default you to the speaker view. You can reset your view to gallery if you'd like to see who else is logged in and watching our show. And you can switch between gallery and speaker using the view function in the upper right-hand corner. We also have a very, very cool announcement to make at the end of the night. So please stick around for the end. Grab your snack, grab a drink, take a selfie, and share it using the hashtag JCCRockGala. Speaking of drinks, my friends Ellen and John, take it away.
Thanks, Karen. I'm John Broder.
And I'm Ellen Broder, and we are your co-chairs for this year's at-home gala.
One of the really fun things each year at the JCC Gala is the signature cocktail, and tonight will be no different.
We might be at home, and you might have to make your own, but we thought it would be fun for everyone to share the same drink so that we can toast to health, community, and the JCC for bringing us together tonight.
Tonight's signature cocktail is called the Winter Smash.
If you purchased a premier ticket, everything you'll need for the drink is in your swag bag.
Bourbon, jam, an orange, and a cup of ice. And Tommy from Iron Smoke is going to show us exactly how to make the Winter Smash. Thanks, Tommy. Take it away.
I'm Tommy Burnett from Iron Smoke Distillery, and as we say, whiskey up and whiskey down. Start off with a healthy pour of our Iron Smoke straight bourbon, and then we're going to throw a couple teaspoons of this wonderful jam, and next we're going to squeeze the orange. We'll save this for later. We're going to add some ice, give it a good healthy shake. Just strain it and put it over ice, or just keep it neat. And then just toss the old orange in and enjoy. That's good. Real good.
That's good. I like it.
Delicious. Thanks, Tommy.
There would be no JCC without all of our supporters, and we want to take a moment to thank all of them.
Tonight's gala sponsors are all listed on your screen and in the beautiful tribute book that was emailed to you. You can also view it from the JCC website and Facebook page.
We would especially like to thank our lead sponsors, J.C. Jones and Associates, LLC, the Lewis S. and Molly B. Wolk Foundation, and Rochester Regional Health.
And to our silver sponsors, BME Associates, Anna Mae Eisenberg, Lassesi Construction, Mengel Metzger Bar and Company, Nixon Peabody, Rochester Radiology, and the Vein Institute. A toast to all of you, to health, community, and the JCC. L'chaim.
Hey, Al, I got a drinking game idea. Anytime somebody says JCC tonight, we need to take a sip of our drinks.
That sounds like fun. To the JCC.
Enjoy the evening, everybody.
All right. Well, that looks delicious. The Winter Smash sounds great. I'm going to stick to non-alcoholic until the end of the evening. I don't want things getting out of hand, but here's to the JCC. Okay. So this event would not be possible without the tremendous help of our wonderful volunteer committee and the leadership of our co-chairs. Ellen and John Broder, and another couple whose names seem vaguely familiar to me, Mr. and Mrs. Patty Chodak.
Good evening. I'm Patty Chodak.
And I'm Gabe Chodak.
We are honored to serve as co-chairs for this year's virtual gala. We'd like to take a minute to thank the Broder family, the Gala committee, and the JCC staff that's worked relentlessly to put this event on.
We also want to congratulate the honorees of the evening. What this evening's program should reaffirm is that the JCC is not only a special place, but it's a very essential place for our community. The partnership organizations and individuals are what make the JCC such a beacon of light. We would also be remiss if we didn't take a moment to honor the work and dedication of our dear friend and leader of the JCC, Josh Weinstein. Josh has worked tirelessly throughout the pandemic to deal with the challenges of the organization and what it has faced. Not every day has been easy, but the JCC is still open to the community because of his leadership. We hope you enjoy a glimpse of the present status of the JCC and think about how imperative it is to the future thriving Jewish community of Rochester.
Yeah. Look, I know he needs a haircut. I don't know what to tell. Mom, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have a lot of wonderful games, a lot of fun for you. And look, we're gonna ask you a question here. It's trivia time. There are some really good prizes. So get your brains ready for this. Here's how it's gonna work. So the first person to answer a question correctly, they're gonna type your answer in the chat on the right of your screen, and you're gonna win a prize. So open your chat box. The link is on the bottom of the screen, and get ready. Okay, here you go. The first question is this. How many times do you need to go around the indoor track at the JCC to complete 1 mile? All right, that's the question. 1 mile, how many times around the JCC track? First one with the correct answer wins 2 bottles of Yarden Israeli wine, courtesy of Pinnacle Wine and Liquor, and a pair of tickets to any upcoming JCC center stage performance. So again, we're talking legit prizes here, folks. First correct answer, and Ralph is monitoring this for us. Ralph Morento. Yes, Ralph, sir.
Those answers came in fast. Ellen and David Commissar were very first ones to come in with 16. A lot of people had 16, so apparently this was an easy question. We got to start them off easy, you know. But the Commissars are number 1, and they are the prize winners with 16 times around.
Wonderful. And by the way, I should have mentioned JCC staff excluded from winning, by the way. So congratulations to our winner. We're going to have several more of these questions and a big one. I'll tell you about that in just a moment, but really incredible. 1 win per person, please. So share the joy and let someone else answer the next time around. We'll have even more fun contests like this sprinkled throughout the gala. Stay glued to the screen. That's something we should have all experienced over the past year, of course, given our virtual life. We also have a couple really big prizes for a couple of lucky winners. So pay attention, because there will literally be a quiz at the end. And we promise the questions are going to be easy if you've been paying attention. We'll randomly select 2 lucky winners from all the correct entries who will receive our grand prizes. Here it is. A free weekend at Camp Seneca Lake Family Camp and a $500 gift card to Cornell's Jewelers. Now, when we were doing the run through, I said that you get to win Camp Seneca Lake. That is not true. A free weekend at Camp Seneca Lake Family Camp and a $500 gift card to Cornell's Jewelers. We know the JCC means a lot to you, and that's why you are here with us tonight. Throughout the night, you're going to be hearing from people in the community who feel the same way about the JCC.
The JCC offers a chance to interact with and acquaint and reacquaint with people from all aspects of the community. The outstanding aspect of the JCC for me is the connection with the Jewish community, Jewish programming, the Jewish Film Festival, the Jewish Book Festival. These are such great highlights of the year, and kudos for keeping these programs ongoing in this past very difficult year.
All right, so thank you, Judge Morris, for that. Speaking of giving thanks, we want to thank all of you for your generosity over the years, and in particular this year, given the struggles. By the way, it's not too late to give, and we have several ways for you to do that tonight. First, you can go right to the link that's in the chat box that's attached to this Zoom party that we're in. You can also call 461-2000, or you can text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to the number on the screen to support programs that help our entire community stay strong physically and emotionally. It really is hard to believe that it's been a year since COVID-19 arrived in our area. The JCC has been, it's been here. Did I just say JCC? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to make that smash later, but I hope that all of you are enjoying it. So the J has been working hard to do their part, lending a hand to the community, showing up when they're needed most, and partnering with other vibrant community groups to make the greatest possible impact.
Outside the Box was this remarkably unique summer program for children and for families, created by 7 local Jewish organizations, including the JCC, also JFS, the Federation. Each family received 4 free project boxes throughout the summer, just overflowing with clever, creative, hands-on activities, including craft projects and recipes, innovative artwork, community service actions. The variety was absolutely amazing. We had daily online programs that connected directly to the themes and the content of each box, including cooking demonstrations with Gala, drama games, singing and music, yoga. We held a community food drive to benefit Brighton Food Cupboard with acrobats for entertainment. We also had a fantastic family drive-in movie, The Lorax. Oh, and one of my favorite projects, a community-wide mural spearheaded by local artist legend Sean Dunwoody. And more than 100 families contributed their original artwork to our Together We Rock project. It really was just an entire summer of enriching, captivating projects.
At the end of the day, our goal was to bring joy and a sense of community to the Jewish community of Rochester during a pretty dark time.
We're so grateful to have the JCC be a part of this program. It really brought so much to the summer for us and for all the families.
It was amazing. Those kids were resilient and they learned a lot about leadership and about themselves. And I feel hopeful for the future, knowing that they're next.
So many members shared stories with me through the months as I talked to them. And the overwhelming feeling was that they missed coming to the J for their health, but more importantly, they missed coming to the J for their socialization and for the sense of community. Our members have been incredibly understanding and supportive during this entire year. We made sure that we were telling everybody that they needed to wear a mask, that they got their temperature checked. We did assessments. We spent hours talking about every decision that we had to. We are constantly finding ways to engage with our members and with the community. We were all told how to do this from our home without access to what we were used to having. Fitness classes were Zoomed from Eva's home to offer ways of exercising to our members that all found themselves home 24 hours a day like the rest of us. We would be remiss if we didn't take a moment to thank our housekeeping staff and must show them the appreciation they deserve for all of that they do. They have more responsibilities on them now than they ever had before. And we really want to ensure that we thank all of them, and also that we appreciate the fact that they are just wiping off those touch points constantly all day long.
And to be clear, none of it would be possible without the financial support of the community. Because so many of you helped keep the JCC afloat, the JCC was able to help so many others. As the saying goes, a rising tide raises all ships. Now, you should know that the JCC has launched a new Circle Society to recognize donors who make unrestricted gifts of $1,000 or more to the annual fund. Membership dues, tuition, and program fees only cover a portion of the JCC's total expenses. The annual fund bridges that gap and allows the JCC to address the most urgent needs of the organization. The current Circle Society members are on your screen, and we hope you'll consider adding your name to this list with a gift of $1,000 or more tonight. And you can do that by clicking on the link in the chat or text GIVE, G-I-V-E, to 585-669-1440. Again, that number is 669-1440. Your annual fund gift at any level impacts all of these programs, every single one, every member, every day. Speaking of giving, get this. We have a man who has given us more than 6 decades of unforgettable stage, TV, and film performance, the legendary 3-time Emmy Award winner, Ed Asner.
JCC of Rochester. Oh my God, the people I live and die for. The reception you've given me and my entourage over the years is unbelievable. The reception we've had with a man in his prostate and God help us. You can't buy that kind of warmth, that kind of love. Bring me back, and much love to Rochester.
Love it. I got to interview him, actually, Ed Asner. He was wonderful, spicy, but wonderful. I also remember Ed Asner as the lovable curmudgeon, Lou Grant, on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Anyone want to guess what year that show debuted? Anyone? 1970. All right, so does that sound like a trivia question? Yes, it does. Time to play the game again. Does anyone know? And here's the question. Again, you're going to type your answer in the chat. The first one, by the way, because I feel like some people are going to get this. The first one, unless, yeah, it's not up yet. The first one is going to win free bottle of Iron Smoke bourbon whiskey and a free personal training session, which you can schedule with the JCC trainer of your choice. So that's the prize. Here's the question. Does anyone know what year the JCC opened its building on Edgewood Avenue? So again, type your answer into the chat box. And Ralph, that went so quick, I have to imagine folks are already chiming in already. By the way, Ed Asner raised in an Orthodox Jewish family, and his given name, Yitzhak Edward Asner. So there we go, Yitzhak.
Yep, and you were right.
Okay.
Everybody typed in fast. A lot of people came up with 1973, which is the correct answer. The first person to get that right was David Kolko. So David, congratulations. You get the Iron Smoke and the personal training. So 1973, a lot of people guessed 1973. So good job, everybody. Apparently, you pay attention to that cornerstone when you walk in the building every day.
Yeah, that is wonderful. It's truly remarkable how long it's been there for so many of us. So Ralph, thank you and congratulations. While it's okay, of course, just to hang out on your couch, the JCC is all about staying healthy, as many of you know, both mentally and physically. Throughout the night, you'll be getting some fitness tips from General Manager Brian Hahn and Group Fitness Director Eva Mansarella, who you may recognize from, about 1,000 online workouts she created while the J was closed last year.
Yes! 1 mile.
You hit a mile? That's awesome, Ryan. What's your time?
7:13.
That's great for a mile. Remember, for best general health outcomes, you should be doing about 30 minutes of cardio most days of the week.
All right, I wish I could finish my workout set quickly. Now for our first honoree of the evening. From his early days as a Rochester transplant in the 1950s, Marshall Lesser has been an active JCC volunteer and supporter. From helping facilitate the National Maccabi Games in Rochester in 1999 to helping assemble cribs at the Wolk Children's Center, a phone call to Marshall was always answered with an enthusiastic yes. You ask him, you got it. Marshall served on the JCC Board of Directors and as president from 2009 to 2011. And his wife, Lenore, with his wife, Lenore, the Lesser family has made the J an ever-present part of their lives. We are proud to present the first ever JCC Lifetime Achievement Award to Marshall Lesser.
Dad, I'm so proud of all you've done for the JCC.
Dad, it is a truly well-deserved honor. I don't know anyone in my lifetime who has spent as much energy and made so many commitments, both at a personal level and a financial level, to the JCC. It's been a lifetime of involvement.
The JCC has surely done more for me and my family than I've ever been able to do for the JCC. Anyone who stops and thinks a little bit about what the JCC has meant to them and their family will realize that supporting it is not an option. It's an obligation, and it's a pleasant obligation.
It was like family, it was just like a part of our everyday existence. The J was a part of it. It was always there for us.
All my kids, all my grandkids have gone through the JCC camps. My wife and I have been active participants in so many events that I can't even keep track of them. It has really been our connection to the Jewish community.
What would life be like if you didn't have the JCC in your life? And it's only really then that you sort of realize how important and meaningful it is.
When the revision of the JCC came along, we made a donation and we chose one of the classrooms to commemorate that donation.
When my parents were choosing where they wanted the plaque to be, when the choice was the big room in Gesher, they immediately said yes, because their grandchildren had all participated in that very big room. 3 generations all participating in one room at the J, and knowing that, this will last. This is not going away.
But, the plaque is a nice thing, but the feeling you have in your heart that knows that you did something right is a lot more important.
He and my mom felt it was very important for us all to see them give these gifts and to learn the act of giving. And I think that is an incredible gift he has given to our entire family. And I speak specifically about his 8 granddaughters who really otherwise might never have seen that in their lives. It's been very, very powerful.
I think what I learned most from my dad is you don't have to, give the biggest amount of money, but you have to show up and do something. You can't do nothing.
Giving money is easy and always appropriate. Remembering the JCC in your will through the legacy program is one of the key things that makes me comfortable that I'm leaving the center something that will support it into the future.
Well, I know many of you out there probably will never guess this, but my dad is actually 90 years old and yet continues to play tennis 2 or 3 times a week. And he's still able to give a lot of it free advice whenever you want it. So don't hesitate to ask him.
Dad, I can't believe it, but you're 90 and I am so happy for you.
Happy 90th, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
On behalf of the entire Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, I would extend our very best wishes to the entire JCC community. And the Jewish community is so important to Rochester and our region. And the JCC is just a compilation of so much. It's fitness, it is camaraderie, it's arts and culture, it's gathering, it's health, it's education. It is just a wonderful place to go, to spend time, to listen, to learn. And what a great gathering place for our community to go to. And it's just an outstanding facility and one that seems to get better every year.
It's great to be on screen with all of my arts colleagues. As theater professionals and arts professionals, we're used to putting on events and having people come and sit in a room together. At Center Stage, we were literally days away from opening our production of Sweat when we had to shut everything down and the community went into lockdown. Eventually, we turned it into an online show and we had hundreds of people tune in to see our production of Sweat. And people got to experience the music of Carole King and the music of Jason Robert Brown and our Matzo Ball Diaries in conjunction with the Jewish Women's Theater of Los Angeles. And we had hundreds of people come together and experience art in a room together, even though they were sitting on their couch.
I feel like one of the things that really got us through this year was our relationship with the JCCA. We were trying to figure out, what do we do now? And it was all of our colleagues from all over the country figuring out this new industry together. And it was really something. The Lane Dworkin in Rochester Jewish Book Festival was particularly fortunate this year because the Atlanta Jewish Community Center really took the lead in bringing national authors to any JCC who wanted it. The JCC Literary Consortium was a huge success this year, and we are just indebted to Atlanta.
For the first time, we were able to collaborate with all of these other JCCs, and we got some pretty big names that we wouldn't have been able to easily get them to travel to Rochester.
Oh, when Alan Alda and his wife interviewed Marlo Thomas and Phil Donahue.
I loved that one. I had so much fun in that Zoom.
When we got that phone call that was going to be one of our events, it was like, we're going to be okay this year. We're going to be presenting some real quality events to our community, and events that they likely would not have known about or not have been able to travel to go see. So that was a good one.
Well, we also did a mini fest over the summer with the film festival. So we had to find a way to get those movies to people online. So we showed 6 films in July when we normally have the Ames Amzalak Rochester Jewish Film Festival.
And what a beautiful surprise it was when support just started coming in, and all of the wonderful friends of the film festival were supporting the festival and purchasing tickets. And we're really looking forward to summer 2021, where we will likely have a hybrid festival. So everybody stay tuned for 2021.
So Tykes, Theater Young Kids Enjoy, we had to take a season off, but I've spent the past year teaching hundreds of classes to kids from kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. And we've been working on theater classes for improvisational theater, dramatic arts. We've written our own plays. We wrote 2 books. We've done a lot of both in-person and online theater through School Day at the J and through the Outside the Box program. But I am thrilled, so excited, overjoyed to announce that our Tykes season will resume in November with a title that I have wanted for, I can't even remember how many years. And that is Mo Willems' Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, which will open Tykes' upcoming season in November.
We couldn't have done any of the things that we did this year without our amazing supporters.
We just can't thank our supporters enough.
One of the things we miss the most in the arts especially is getting to see and engage with our audiences and our volunteers and our performers. And I've been missing that for this whole past year. And thankfully, I've had lots of opportunities to reach out and have phone conversations with a lot of our volunteers and our subscribers and our donors. And I just love hearing from them, and they love hearing from us. And just to hear that they appreciate what we're doing and that they can't wait to get back in the theater as well. We just can't wait to see them again.
You know, New York State has finally permitted live performances to begin again with a lot of restrictions and with limited quantities, but it's the beginning of the road back to having people back in the theater and back enjoying the arts again.
And we can't wait. We're ready.
The arts will be back.
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 The arts will be back at the JCC, and that's made possible by the support from you. And let me tell you something, the team you just heard from, they are truly remarkable. Some of the stuff they create over at the J is so first class. We're so lucky to have them. And I do want to just take a quick moment to thank Ralph and his team for setting up this event. This would not be possible without him. By the way, if you do want to continue to support the arts, especially at the J, you know what to do. Go online, call, text, all that. And if you want to honor Marshall for his 90th birthday, I'm pretty sure the best gift that you could give him is to make a donation to the JCC and put it in his name. And again, you can do that online. The links are in the chat.
The JCC is such an incredibly important institution in our community. It's one that provides all of us common ground where we can come together regardless of our religious affiliation, regardless of our religion at all, Jewish, non-Jewish. It's a place where we can get to know each other, where we can play together, exercise, learn, study, work, and have an area, an institution really, that provides all of us an opportunity to get to know each other better. And having a community center like that is part and parcel to who we are as a people and a community. And I can't imagine what our community would look like if we didn't have an institution like the JCC to bring us all together. It's been a challenging 12 months. And yet, as we come out of the pandemic, in some ways, I think we're stronger than we've ever been, because with institutions like the JCC and the Federation working together in partnership, we've been able to meet the needs in the community in a whole different way. And I think there are some great lessons that we've learned through the pandemic about the kind of community that we want to be, the kind of community that we can be, and the power that we have when we work together for a common goal and a common good. And I look forward to our work together for many, 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 many years to come.
Yes!
Hey Brian, how many reps did you do in this set?
5.
That's perfect for power. But remember, best general health outcomes say that you should have about 10 to 15 reps in each set. So you gotta lighten that load, mister. And don't forget to always wipe down your equipment when you're finished using it.
Well, this has been a hard year, and the JCC has come through. They are there for so many people in so many different ways. So I just want to express my gratitude for everything that the JCC does. The theater, the film festival, the book festival, really top-notch experiences for the entire community. You make a real difference in Brighton, and I'm so glad you're here. Mazel tov, everybody.
It is my honor to present this year's Community Partnership Award to Rochester Regional Health. This is especially meaningful to me as I have been fortunate to be a member of the medical staff of Rochester Regional for the past 20 years, and I have been a lifelong member and supporter of our JCC. The partnership between the JCC and Rochester Regional Health will blend the best in healthcare with the best in fitness to enable our members to reach their health and wellness goals. Thank you, Rochester Regional, for making this a reality for our membership. And above all, thank you for all the work you've done in the community this past year to help us all get through this challenging and difficult year. Congratulations.
The JCC was really sort of a natural, I think, fit with Rochester Regional Health. So our missions for both organizations are very well aligned. From a primary care perspective, at RRH, we really believe in prevention and wellness. And JCC really strives to do that with their communities and populations as well. It really made sense for the two organizations to come together and see what we could do as a community. Health is very personal, right? And so we felt very passionate that if we were going to be successful in this relationship, we had to have a dedicated presence on site for the JCC members to build a relationship, being able to see a face, have a conversation.
I have a lot of members that will stop by, even staff that'll stop by and see me in my office and say, hey, you know, I have a couple questions about this, or, you know, I was really I'm looking for a primary care physician that's like younger or somebody that kind of specializes in this. Can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, I can totally help you. And I feel kind of like this, it's like a concierge service almost. And I love doing that, whether it's sitting on the phone to get them a vaccine appointment at the Dome Center or just to ease the process and make it seem a little less overwhelming for them.
We have learned a lot in the last several years about the importance of social determinants of health, of mental health on physical health, on stress on physical health. And so we really felt passionate that this partnership should be more than just medical care.
Where we had the best mesh really was lifestyle medicine and incorporating it at the JCC. Lifestyle medicine, there are 6 pillars. The easy way to remember it is fingers, forks, and feet, sleep, stress, and love. So fingers is smoking, alcohol, drug use. Forks is what you're eating. Feet is physical activity. Sleep is pretty self-explanatory. Stress is how much stress you have and how well you manage it. And love is what you love enough to make a change for. It's good social relationships, but it's also what you're passionate about in life. And so the JCC already hits a whole bunch of those measures, right? It's already built in. And so you can build on that further. Lifestyle medicine kind of fits that kind of a structure much better than it does a traditional medical model.
And really working with patients and putting back the control and the power in their hands and teaching them and educating them on how they can really mitigate some of the things, the diseases that they may be predisposed to, and more importantly, living their best life.
It's kind of this weird mix of like psychology and cheerleading and regular medicine, and lifestyle medicine is just like this really weird mix of all of those things. But it's so fun because when you see people get better and they get off their meds, they're like, oh my God, they're so happy.
We also have services related to pediatric telehealth. And so when you think about kids, we felt it was really important for parents to be able to build a relationship with someone that they were interacting with so that there was just a better comfort level.
Telemed has really opened up so many doors for us. We're able to now build things around people and what's convenient for them and what's efficient for them. It really is an incredible service, and I'm so excited to really get to educate the JCC community and members on how awesome this is. Nursing is a calling, and everybody says it's a calling, and it truly is. I happened to take on this position at the JCC over the summer, and I had this feeling in my gut that, you know, we would get this other surge. I ended up volunteering to redeploy. I was like, what can I do to help? The JCC's closing. I can't just sit here, like, let me help. And I ended up deploying to Unity. It was an experience that I would do over and over and over again. And as weird as it sounds, I miss those people. I miss our patients. You could just feel the passion, the love, and the dedication that we had to each other, and especially to our patients.
You know, we have learned a lot of things that are things that I don't think we would have achieved for another 10 years had we not had the pandemic. The enhancements that we've made with telemedicine, the things that we have learned about delay of care, now more than ever, I think sort of refocusing on prevention and wellness, getting individuals caught up in a safe way, helping to reintroduce them to healthcare and making them feel comfortable again, and then utilizing those resources of the JCC for those members to engage them back to the JCC and the wellness programs that they offer, as well as what we can offer for folks who have been struggling during these last 10 months.
That's why I think that the partnership with the JCC, where we've got this wonderful facility and wonderful folks and the right kind of mindset, we just build on that, and you've got like the perfect blend.
You know, you heard telemedicine get mentioned there. That has, of course, ramped up over the last year, and that's been made possible by healthcare systems like RRH. I also want to add that the new Total Wellness collaboration between RRH, Rochester Regional Health, and the JCC, he said JCC, is going to improve the lives of everyone at the JCC. By the way, RRH has set up a pop-up vaccine clinic for JCC members and staff, truly game changers. Speaking of changing things up, time for another game. It's a word scramble contest. So just to give you an example, we're going to start with a really, really hard one. This word on your screen, yeah, CJC. Unscramble, reveal. Yeah, you might have gotten it. JCC, a lot of Mensas in the room. You get the idea. So now, unscramble this person, place, or thing appearing on your screen. This one, a little trickier. The first person to unscramble correctly wins a free 3-month spa membership at the J and a gift card to Brownstein's Deli and Bakery. Type the answer right in the chat box like before, and we're going to put up that scrambled word, and right in the chat box, you're going to type it in. By the way, a reminder, you can always take a selfie of your thinking pose and post it online with the hashtag JCCROC Gala. All right, so again,
Yep,
type
we
it
have a
in.
winner. We have a winner.
Ralph.
So
Why don't you tell the
Rosin,
winner? Yeah.
I don't know Rosin has a first name, if that's her first name or her last name, but Rosin got Center Stage Theater correct as the first unscramble there. Their first correct answer.
Ah, very good. Congratulations. You know what? Let's do another one.
Sounds good.
Unscramble the word you see on your screen now to win another fabulous prize, a gift card for 2 local businesses, Malik's Bakery and Littman's Kosher Market. Priceless. Shop local and support these fine establishments. All right, so here we go. This is the scrambled word or phrase, and you can put the unscrambled version into the chat. First one wins.
Yeah,
Little trickier.
I think we needed to make them harder because people are getting them really fast. A lot of great correct answers. The first one was from Melanie Bobry. So Melanie wins that prize.
Oh,
Hey,
very good.
Adam, I'm going to go off script for a second here.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that going into the gala tonight, we had a goal of raising $100,000 for the JCC as part of what we're doing here. And we were doing pretty good, but we didn't announce what it was because of where we were with the numbers. But the contributions have been coming in during the gala, tributes to Marshall, tributes to the different programs that we have. And we are literally right now $3,000 away from hitting our goal of $100,000. So you can text your pledges. The number will be in the chat. I think the chat number might have been posted wrong originally. We're going to send that one again. You can go online. You can also just put your pledge right in the chat. Just put your name and your dollar amount, and then we'll follow up with you directly. But we are right now $3,000 away from hitting our $100,000 goal.
That is wonderful. Ralph, thank you so much for that update. We're going to hear now from some more people connected to the JCC community.
I have a special relationship with the J, and a lot of people don't know it. My mom, Ann, spent every Sunday swimming at the JCC, and I came along with her. So I spent a lot of time back at Marcus Park in the day, and I have fond memories of swimming and socializing and meeting a lot of great friends. It's a phenomenal space for the community to come together.
I'm trying, Eva.
Breathe into your stretch. Always be sure your muscles are warm before stretching. You want to hold a static stretch for 15 to 45 seconds, and dynamic stretching should also be integrated into your workouts.
This past spring, we had to make the decision to cancel our traditional overnight camp program for the first time in over 90 years. We immediately pivoted to a family camp model and offered several retreat weekends where families gathered in a socially distant and safe way to participate in meaningful activities, Shabbat, relaxation, and reconnection. In addition to our family camp programs, we partnered with several Jewish organizations as well as Education Success Foundation and welcomed hundreds of families to experience all that camp has to offer.
You can play with arts and crafts. I like the pool. We shoot bow and arrows.
They are very, very, very happy. And I love seeing my kids and my grandkids together, having so much fun with other kids. They're learning something new, something positive. They're learning how to canoe. They're learning how to build things. They're learning how to make rockets. They're learning how to be kids, really. This right here is moments that we're going to talk about forever. And this is really beneficial for us, you know, as a family.
When families are more in balanced, when they're happy and hopeful and excited about life, they can do anything.
2021 camp is back. It will be a little different than past years, but we know it will be amazing to be back together again. We have over 300 kids registered and we are counting down the days.
Camp Seneca Lake has had a profound impact on generations of campers and staff. For more than 90 years, it's been a place for our children to connect to their Judaism, to nature, and to form lifelong friendships. Please support the JCC tonight and throughout the year so it can continue great programs and traditions like Camp Seneca Lake.
I'm back. I don't know if you know this, but every year students from Israel actually come here to live in Rochester. These Shin Shanim students help us connect with Israel, and even with a global pandemic, that could not stop Oren and Itamar from becoming an essential part of our community.
So Shinshinim stands for a year of service. Shnat Sherut in Hebrew, it's a Hebrew acronym for Shnat Sherut. And I guess, yeah, this is what we're doing. You know, we're here taking a gap year before our army service. And we came to the community to volunteer and work with the lovely community of Rochester.
And it's basically like just
this like do a year for your country. That's what it stands for. Like it's not like a year of service to just help. It's for like teenagers that really wants to like just help and volunteer whenever they needed.
The part that the JCC is playing in the Jewish community of Rochester is such a major part of bringing people together, and especially bringing Jewish people together.
I think it's something that really makes the JCC and like the Rochester community makes you feel like home.
You know, speaking of the J, we also had the opportunity to work at the school at the J. So we got to meet like tons of amazing and talented students.
I was really happy that I got this chance at the JCC to join Frida and teach theater to the kids that are going to the day school. And it was just like you can really see them excited about learning new stuff in a different way, like through theater, which honestly, I think theater is like the best.
Such places as the JCC are highly important, and they're playing such a big role in our lives. And so we need to make sure that they can keep working and keep being there.
The Tikkun Olam Award is an award that goes to people who are repairing the world. Our teachers repair the world each day by taking wonderful care of the children that are in our building.
Our teachers have come to work every day, ready to help children with their schoolwork and providing the needed peer interactions for healthy social and emotional development. On behalf of the Lewis S. Wilk JCC of Greater Rochester, we are very proud to honor the 40 early ed and school day at the J teachers of the Wilk Children's Center with the Tikkun Olam Award.
We're continually amazed by their strength and determination and are so happy that they're being honored tonight. For taking care of the kids, for being a constant in their lives, and being their normal during this time. We appreciate and thank you all very much.
You know, I think the initial reason that we decided that I really wanted to send the kids to Wilk was because of the Jewish education that they would start to get. And what I didn't expect was the degree to which the staff really felt like family. And I think that's been the most valuable thing for us sending our kids there.
Having the sense of community at the JCC, it was a community that I grew up in. So it's really special to me that he is starting off with the same community too.
I can't even express how supportive every teacher was and has been and continues to be.
I think what's great about the teachers is that they also really encourage us to just pick up the phone and call them and have a conversation. And I think it feels really good to know that they're happy to take the time to talk on the phone.
Everybody's really great with communication, being honest about any difficulties they're having or about positives that are going on, that are happening.
They're just as much a part of our care and support team for Henry as his pediatrician and his grandparents. They really rely on his teachers in Tiny Tots just to, give me advice and let me know how Henry's doing.
When we went back from the pandemic, Eli never wanted to get in the car to go to school. He ran and got himself in the car and was trying to buckle himself in and said, I gotta go, we're going back.
We needed to be able to work during regular hours as much as we could, which meant we needed the kids to go away. Love you.
Personally, I really can't express enough gratitude towards them for them allowing us to do what we do because they're so good at what they do.
Mazel tov. I am so proud of each and every one of you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for being on my team.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Shalom. I'm happy to be with all of you today and honored to be part of the JCC's Gala this year. For more than a century, the JCC has been devoted to fostering genuine connections and a sense of community, truly serving as a second home for people not only in the town of Brighton, but across the greater Rochester region. The JCC is a place that is adored by many. Since its opening in 1907, it has welcomed everyone with open arms, serving as a place where countless people of different backgrounds can find a true sense of belonging. During this unprecedented time, you all played a part in ensuring that business goes on and that our community is able to remain strong. This is truly a Herculean effort, and for these efforts, I truly thank you. We are all better here in Monroe County, thanks to the JCC.
All right, thank you, Adam. Looking at the photos of the teachers, the video of the teachers, the thank you from the kids, it really is just a reminder of something that we all know, is that teachers at the JCC and throughout the entire education system in our community, they are the unsung heroes right now. We could not have done this without them, especially us parents. Trust me. By the way, you can read wonderful tributes to our teachers in the Gala Tribute Journal. And whether you make a tribute to a teacher yourself or you make a donation tonight in their name, you are helping out our education system and our teachers, and they just help our children every single day. So make your pledge now using the link in your chat. It is time to get testy once again. We are going to test your JCC knowledge or your ability to make quick guesses. If you are the first one to answer this question correctly, you'll win. Tell them what they win, Adam. I will. A delicious prize, a free Balsam Bagels gift card, and a $25 gift card to Black and Blue. In July of 2021, this is the question. In July of 2021, how old will our beloved Ames Amzalak Rochester Jewish Film Festival be? Simply type your answer in the chat box. Again, in July of this year, how old will our beloved Ames Amzalak Rochester Jewish Film Festival be?
Bunch of great guesses. A lot of people are just random guessing, but Will Cowing was the first correct answer with 21. 2021, we are the 21 years of our beautiful, amazing film festival. Congratulations, Will. And thank you to all of those who are making pledges. The donations are starting to come in. We are going to hit that $100,000 if we keep that up. So thank you, everyone, for continuing to contribute.
All right, in honor of them turning 21, I'll be the one to say it. JCC, the film festival, can now legally drink. Yum, non-alcoholic beer. All right, we are now going to hear from another JCC supporter.
It's so fitting that today on March 13th, the JCC Gala is being held 1 year to the day in which the JCC was forced to close because of COVID-19 and the ensuing pandemic. But the JCC has continued to function and provide such enormous service to the people in this community. It's really extraordinary. And I have long had an association with the JCC, and I'm so grateful for their leadership in our community. And tonight, how fitting that we present awards to some people who have done some extraordinary work, not only this year, but over the course of their lifetime. So congratulations to all those awardees and honorees, well deserved. And again, want to give my heartfelt thanks to the JCC for the incredible contributions you make to our community day in and day out.
All right, Congressman Joe Morelli, we thank you so much for your support. We talked about a couple of big prizes. Before we get to that, this is going to be a little different, this part of the game time. You're not going to want to put your answers in the section where everyone can see it. So do not type your answers into the chat. Instead, click on the link in the chat. And what you're going to do is everyone who answers all 3 questions correctly will be placed in a pool with 2 winners selected at random. The winners will have the choice of one of 2 grand prizes. So again, do not put your answers in the chat. You'll be giving your answers away to others. You're going to want to click on the link and put the answers there. All right, here we go. Again, 3 questions, and they're going to test how well you've been listening. 1, when Stacy and Denise were congratulating the teachers on receiving the Tikkun Olam Award, how many teachers did Stacy say currently work at the J? 2. Josh Weinstein welcomed everyone at the beginning of this evening's festivities. What kind of pants was he wearing? What kind of pants was he or was he not wearing? 3, in the Rochester Regional video, Sarah used a word to describe what inspires people to go into nursing. She used a specific word. She said it 3 times, actually. What was that word? Again, don't type the answers into the chat. Public posts in the chat are temporarily turned off until the contest is over. Click on the link in the chat box and enter your responses. Go. A reminder, JCC staff not eligible. 2 winners, they're going to be selected at random from all of the correct entries, and a lucky winner will receive either, again, you can choose either a $500 gift card from Cornell's Jewelers on Monroe Avenue, or, this is a big one, ready? A free cabin for 1 long weekend at this summer's family camp at Camp Seneca Lake in gorgeous Penn Yan, New York, on either the weekend of August 20th or September 3rd. This $900 value gives you and the 3 of your family members, I don't know how many family members you have, a summer experience to remember, including sailing, fishing, athletics, hiking, nature, arts and crafts, swimming, a meaningful Shabbat experience, campfires, s'mores, and so much more. And I was talking with Ralph yesterday about this. This was so popular, these cabins last year, obviously because of what was happening, but also because it really is a tremendous experience. So that's going to be picked at random. You can choose either or. Stay tuned for our contest winners in just a moment. All right. In the meantime, while we're waiting for those contest entries, let's have some fun with the JCC. Hold on, JCC, wait. In this particular case, it means the J Couch Camp. Here we go. So turn on your cameras and we will spotlight you at random. Give us a wave, blow us a kiss, smile, have a little fun, see each other. Think of it like we're at a stadium, an event. And this is the JCC camp, the J Couch Camp, everybody. Have fun. There you go. Well, I have to say, you all look marvelous, darlings, marvelous. Earlier in the evening, Karen had mentioned, you might have heard this too, that there was a big announcement. I've been wondering about this all night, and here it is.
Hey everybody, we promised you we were going to have a real special announcement of something fun for the summer, and here it is. So right now I am on the JCC tennis courts outside the back part of the building, and right behind me you see the frame of the tent that was used 2 years ago for our JCC summer day camp. Well, this summer this is going to turn into an exciting outdoor stage. This tent here is going to be turning into a stage area that will protect the sound and lighting equipment, and then this whole tennis court area will be able to have audiences. We are all missing live music, we are all missing live theater, and you'll be able to come to the JCC this summer, sit under the stars, by the canal, and enjoy live performing arts.
We are all better together thanks to the JCC.
We're all better together.
We are all better together.
Better together. Better together. Better together.
We are all better together.
We are all better together.
We're all better together.
We are all better together.
Thanks to the JCC.
Thanks to the JCC.
Thanks to the JCC.
Thanks to the JCC.
All right, we are all better together thanks to the JCC. The donations have been coming in. If you haven't had a chance yet, you're not going to believe this, but there's still time. Lots of ways to give. Let's go over a few real quick before we get back to the fun stuff here. Go to jccrochester.org using the link in the chat, or again, you can text GIVE, G-I-V, to the number on the screen. It's going to be up shortly. Again, the text is GIVE, G-I-V-E, and continue to ensure through these donations that the JCC is there for you, your children, your grandchildren, and many generations to come. Also on your screen, just some of the examples of the way you can contribute and support the J's mission. Here we go. $5,000 provides 1 month of personal protective equipment at the Wolk Children's Center. So vital. And I don't use that word lightly, vital right now. $2,500, that funds a performance of our play Survivors for 300 middle schoolers. These are tremendous memories that will be made through this. $1,000 funds 6 months of a weekly art class. $500 funds one of our popular family programs. Again, this is just an example of where the money can go and how well the JCC is able to distribute and make use of that money. $250 supports a scholarship for a week of camp for a child. That's it, $250, and you could support an entire week of camp for a child. $100 pays the cost of a guest speaker for our older adults program. $50 pays for a Silver Sneakers fitness class, an instructor there. Again, they really make use of this money, and $50, if you haven't been able to make a donation, maybe that fits into your budget right now, because again, it goes a long way. No matter your passion, be it fitness, the arts, camp, or family programs, when you support the JCC, you make all of it possible. All right, I'm told.
All right, we have winners. We
We do. Okay, great. What's going on? Tell us.
All right, so we had almost 125 entries, so that is amazing. And we randomly selected, and the winner of the $500 gift card to Cornell's Jewelers is Valerie Marsh. Congratulations, Valerie. And the family camp weekend goes to Steve and Helen Gulak. So thank you to everybody who submitted, and congratulations to our winners. You had the correct answers that there are 40 teachers in the Wolk Center. Josh was wearing pajama bottoms, and Sarah, our amazing nurse, referred to nursing as a calling. Lots of correct answers, although I noticed a few incorrect answers. I won't tell you whose name I picked that could have won, but they had the wrong answer. But really great, everybody. Congratulations. And I can also report that those donations are continuing to come in, and we are inching close to that $100,000 goal. So as soon as I get the confirmation from Elizabeth, I'll be back on cam.
Oh, that would be great. Ralph, thanks for helping out once again, and congratulations to the winners. Again, big prizes there. As our gala comes to a close, I want to send out a heartfelt thank you to all of you for joining us tonight, and to those of you who have been able to give. It has truly been a wonderful experience. I also want to say mazel tov to our honorees. They are an inspiration, especially this year. Don't sign off just yet, and here's why. The after party is about to begin. So you're going to want to hear about this. And then if you want to sign off, you can, but you want to hear about this. Shortly, we will be unmuting all of you. Be careful. We're going to be unmuting all of you, and we invite you to connect with friends in one of our breakout rooms. Or you can stay right here in this area. And this is the main meeting area, by the way. And you're going to have a L'chaim chat with Josh. to select a breakout room. Look at the square made up of 4 smaller squares at the bottom of your computer screen. Next to the words breakout rooms, just click on that. If you don't see breakout rooms at the bottom of your screen, click on the 3 periods in a row, the ellipsis there, dot, 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 at the bottom of your screen, and that will show you what's hidden. Once in a room, you can leave at any time to come back to the main meeting room and then jump over to a different room, stay as long as you want, enjoy. Again, this is all meant to be festive as we continue to make our way through this together. Final message, stay safe out there. And I can't wait to see so many of you back at the JCC, especially, I can't wait until we can gather in the JCC for the next gala. And I may actually have to put on real pants, and so might Josh. And it's going to be something to celebrate. Truly, we're going to celebrate life.
And I just heard from Elizabeth, I can confirm that we did achieve our goal of 100,000. As a matter of fact, we exceeded it, thanks to all of you. Please don't let that be an indication to stop. You can still continue to give at the jccrochester.org link. You can continue to text give. You can call the JCC anytime. The need is great. Our programs are wonderful, and you watched all of that tonight. And so please continue to give. But thank you for your support tonight that helped us achieve our goal. I'll see a lot of you in the breakout rooms.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, everybody. To life, l'chaim. Take care.